Winners Supermarket and Winners Cash and Carry, proud title sponsors of Season 12 of the Journey TV show, special daily Ramadan edition, 021374 1114, www.sopertrading.com. Also follow Winners Supermarket on Facebook. My name is MJ Lee and welcome to The Journey. It's your favorite lifestyle-based television show broadcast across the country, DSTV channel 263. If you are channel flipping at the moment, pause, wait, hold that thought before you decide to flip to another channel. This could be interesting. Also, free-to-air across Cape Town. We welcome all those 900,000 free-to-air viewers in Cape Town. It goes right up until Paarl. Then I think when you get to the mountains, that is when the free-to-air signal becomes a bit dicey. But we welcome you. It's our special daily broadcast of the Holy Month. Balanced, integrated, as well as comprehensive. We're going to unpack all the important aspects of the Holy Month. Just over 2 billion Muslims currently absorbed in this spiritual month. What is it all about? Well, we're going to talk about it on the show. Remember, you tune into The Journey every day throughout the course of the holy month of Ramadan. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. We'll give you all the times as the show goes along. Now, looking at possibly the physical aspects, spiritual aspects, as well as mental aspects of the holy month. For a perspective in this regard, we welcome our esteemed guest, Maulana Abdul Khalik Ali, who is the Secretary General of the Muslim Judicial Council. Maulana, Assalamu alaikum, and thank you very much for joining us on the show.
Alaikum salam, my privilege, and thanks a lot for the opportunity.
Maulana, if we look at the holy month, close to 2 billion Muslims currently absorbed in this spiritual month. There's this harmonious atmosphere, not only in Cape Town, not only in South Africa, but across the world. But if we have to unpack the basic aspects relating to the month, spiritual aspects, physical aspects, mental aspects, for the benefit of the viewers of the show, we implore of you, engage with us.
Thanks a lot. I would like to say from the very offset that we are all servants of the Almighty Allah. And He had ordained for us to live a life in accordance to His command. Now, He has placed upon ourselves some acts that we have to live. And amongst those particular aspects is the fasting during the month of Ramadan. And I would like to think that we need to separate between the month of Ramadan, the time factor, and the act of fasting.
Yes.
And so the fasting, when you make references to the spiritual and the physical and the psychological benefit or the mental benefit thereof, every command of the Almighty Allah, we believe and we have the conviction that He had placed upon ourselves is meant with benefits. It is only there to benefit the individual, and then ultimately it leads to the communal benefit, social benefit, and global benefit for when people live to that particular commandment of the Almighty Allah. So in this instance, in the month of Ramadan, which is regarded as the 9th Islamic month in the lunar system, in this month, Almighty Allah had ordained upon the Muslims to fast. Now the fasting that we will be fasting will be from approximately an hour and 50 minutes before sunrise,
Yes.
to sunset,
Yes.
3 minutes after sunset. During the entire duration of the day, we will abstain from anything that could be harmful to the fasting, that can break the fast. Now, we abstain from drinking water or drinking any liquid.
Yes.
We abstain from consuming any food. We refrain ourselves from any form of intimate relationships between spouses.
Yes.
But likewise, the month of Ramadan is meant also to give the training to the individual. So on the one hand, when a person goes into fasting and he goes through this process, then there would be a physical benefit from the medical perspective. And medically it has been proven to how the system are being cleansed.
Yes.
And the benefit as far as our entire internal system is concerned. Secondly, psychologically, spiritually, when we think in terms of spiritually, then I would like to think that one of the purposes that Almighty Allah wants us to fast is so that we can develop the characteristic of Allah consciousness, God consciousness. So, God consciousness would lead us towards, in all our spheres of life, in all our, be it domestic, social, be it our function within community and society, that whatever we engage with would be from the consciousness that I'm accountable to my Allah. I'm accountable to the Almighty, whom had given me the blessings of life, whom had given me the gift
Yes.
of being a human being, because ultimately it is from Him. Our coming is from Him and our return is to Him. So, wanting to live in accordance to His wisdom and His command, consciousness is something that has to apply in every aspect of our lives. And so the month of Ramadan, because during this entire period of the day, when you have to abstain now from consuming of liquids or food or anything that can be harmful, even as far as that which could be detrimental to the quality of your fasting, like bad behavior,
Yes.
swearing, behaving in a manner that is unbecoming of a person. Because the month of Ramadan is meant so that you can be conscious of your actions and your doings. So refraining from all of that which is necessary, food and drink is necessary, you're refraining from that, it is to help you so that in every aspect of your life, we must be able to develop this level of consciousness. And that is what brings us the spiritual consciousness.
Pop on down to Winners Supermarket for these great June 2015 and Ramadan specials.
So full of light and blessings, you're always in my heart and mind. Your name is mentioned every day. I follow you no matter what. God wills for me one day, 'cause I believe.
Pop on down to Winners Cash and Carry for these great June 2015 and Ramadan specials.
So full of light and blessings, you're always in my heart and mind. Your name is mentioned every day. I follow you no matter what. God wills for me one day, 'cause I believe.
Pop on down to Taz Boutique in Gatesville for these great June 2015 as well as Ramadan specials.
So full of light and blessings, you're always in my heart and mind. Your name is mentioned every day. I follow follow you no matter what. God wills for me one day, 'cause I believe, I believe.
Well, wise words. Many thanks for the chat, the conversation on the show. We look forward to meeting up with you soon again.
Jazakumullah for the opportunity. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Walaikum
barakatuh.
salam. Currently, you're watching The Journey, your lifestyle-based talk show on CTV, DSTV channel 263. So it's free to air in Cape Town, across the country, on DSTV, all three bouquets. Their reach is actually Southern Africa. We welcome all. So let's visit our sponsors very, very quickly. The Journey, your favorite lifestyle-based TV show, continues on the other side of this. We are here. You stay with us. My name is MJ Lee and welcome to your favorite lifestyle-based TV show, free to air on CTV and across all three bouquets, DSTV channel 263. Welcome all in South Africa as well, at the doorstep of the holy month. Literally, that is exactly where we are right now. Now, Muslims in Cape Town, in South Africa, unite with just close to 2 billion Muslims on the planet and will undertake to uphold this holy month, classified by and large as a very spiritual one. Now, in as far as the Journey show is concerned, normally you tune in on a Friday night, Saturday morning, Tuesday morning. We love that. We appreciate it. However, the added incentive is the fact that throughout the holy month, for June, July 2015 respectively, the Journey broadcasts now on a daily basis. We'll undertake to provide you with balanced, integrated and comprehensive coverage of the holy month. Now, joining us on the show for a couple of minutes, for the first time actually, we welcome, and hopefully we'll have some more chats a bit further on and later on in the season, because we're currently in season 12, just over 160 episodes later. You've made it possible at home. Acting Mayor for the City of Cape Town, Councillor Sonnenberg. Councillor, welcome and thanks for the chat on the show.
It's indeed a pleasure to be here.
Now, Councillor, as I mentioned at the introduction, literally at the doorstep of the holy month, Muslims form part of the City of Cape Town, will be uniting with Muslims across South Africa and across the globe, and shall undertake to uphold this spiritual month. The City of Cape Town identifies with that, and you ultimately have been charged with, in a positive way, to deliver a message of goodwill on behalf of the City of Cape Town to all Muslims in the Cape. And let's extend it, because we do broadcast across the country, to Muslims across South Africa as well.
The message goes beyond the borders of the City of Cape Town. And our message is to all Muslims in South Africa, but also all Muslims across the world.
Yes.
And so, as the City of Cape Town, we would take the opportunity to wish all Muslims a joyous month of Ramadan. We would like to wish you renewed strength and spiritual peace during your period of fasting and reflection. And as a City of Cape Town, we truly place an immense value on the contribution that the Muslim community has done in the City of Cape Town, and so across the world. And we would like to, during this period, also reflect on the contribution that the Muslim community has made, not just only in the City of Cape Town, but across the world. And we want to thank you, and we would want to wish you a festive Ramadan.
Councillor, thank you so much. Hopefully we'll be able to chat again a bit later on in the season. Maybe we'll chat about water or sanitation, and how not to waste water in the City of Cape Town. That would make for a good conversation on the show, mind you.
Well, there's not just water, but there's a lot of other things that we can talk about, because remember, central to making government work, or even the city work, is the responsibility of our citizens. And so we can have that discussion around what is our role, but also what is the role of the residents of Cape Town.
Absolutely, we look forward to it. Thanks so much. That is Acting Mayor for the City of Cape Town at the moment, Councillor Ernest Sonnenberg. You're currently watching The Journey. Pop on down to Portland's Meat Hyper and Delhi for these great June and Ramadan specials.
So full of light and blessings, you're always in my heart and mind. Your name is mentioned every day. I'll follow you no matter what. God wills for me one day, 'cause I believe, I believe.
This is a very interesting nutritional fact file on the journey. Because we're in the holy month of Ramadan, you know, we normally tend to ask questions, what to consume, what to eat in the morning, for suhoor, early breakfast, or after sunset, iftar. I think valid questions. So this insert is kindly sponsored by Winners Supermarket and Winners Cash and Carry. Zainab, maybe you should, you know, tuck in immediately. Talk to us about good recommendations for suhoor and iftar, morning and at night.
Okay, so most importantly is what to eat for suhoor. We need to eat food that will give us energy throughout the day. Firstly, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and even though that in Ramadan it comes before dawn, so it's very important you must have suhoor. And with whatever you eat in the morning, you need to drink 2 glasses of water. It's very important because you don't want to become dehydrated as well. So firstly, we need to eat fiber. Why do we need to eat fiber? It makes us full. And secondly, it gives us energy. And thirdly, it also regulates our gut. Right. So the good food sources of fiber would be like our oatmeal, our vegetables, not only fruit, vegetables as well. So try to have vegetables in the morning as well. And then also we'll look at like a whole wheat, like a whole wheat bread, etc. And then secondly, we will need to also have protein. Now protein is also very important because it delays like your hunger pangs. Now in Ramadan, because it is a sacrifice, so there will be a certain time during the day where you will feel hungry because you know you will be on that same level as those who are impoverished and does not have food or anything to drink. So we need protein because that also gives us energy as well. And then good sources of protein would be our eggs, our yogurt, as well as our lean meat or our white meat. And then we should try to have healthy fats. Now healthy fats is more healthier than our dried foods. So it also makes us full, also gives us energy, and it's also good for the skin as well. So then our healthy fats would be like our avocado, our nuts, our oils, not only olive oil but sunflower oil as well. It's very healthy for us, as well as butter. I'm not saying, you know, have too much butter, but try to also include butter if you're going to be having maybe an omelette. And then try to include butter in that as well. Don't use oil, rather use butter. And then we must have fruits and vegetables like I mentioned, and try to have fruits and vegetables that have a high water content, like our tomatoes, as well as our oranges, even our lemons, and then you get cucumbers and lettuce. So the aim is to have a balanced diet with our protein, our fiber, our healthy fats and water. That is most importantly. And do bear in mind, do not stuff yourself. So, because I know the viewers are maybe listening to all of this and they're going to try to have a bit of everything. So the best is, I would give maybe an idea on what to have in the morning, an omelette, right? So you have your egg, that's your protein, and then also your fiber. You'll find like you can put tomatoes in there, green peppers is also very good, our onions, and then we have a bit of like lean meat. So you could have your chicken, maybe you had chicken the night before, keep some for suhoor and have that, and then have that in your omelette, and then you'll have your cheese as well. So it will contain the fiber, the protein, the healthy fats, because you'll have your butter in, and then also drink a glass of water with that. And then, or you could have soup. Soup is also very important to have because it also contains all the vegetables. We try to stay clear a bit from fruits only because vegetables is very good for us, and to have it in the morning, it's very important. Not only fruits, because too much fruit can also be very bad for you. Besides that, you can gain weight by consuming too much fruit, but also it's very bad for your teeth. So try to have vegetables instead. So a nice soup will be perfect. You could also maybe make a soup for iftar, and then try to make enough so you can keep over for suhoor, and then have that in the morning as well.
And then breaking your fast at night, obviously the first.
Yes.
What do we reach for first? Dates?
Yes,
We've
very
heard
important.
Dr. Joseph Noor over the years talking about also the value of dates. And what do you suggest?
Okay,
Breaking
so
the fast?
breaking the fast, I won't say don't have this and don't eat this and don't eat that. I'm not going to say that, because at times you do want to spoil yourself and your family. So you will want to make that pie, or you would want to make that samosa, or that mini milk tart. You need to also eat everything in moderation. So don't cut it out completely. But what you could have is in the week, try to have maybe more healthier meals, like your chicken and your veggies, a bit of rice also, because that's important. Not only brown rice, but you can have white rice as well. And then you have like your soups, like I've mentioned. That's perfect also now for winter to fight against colds and flus. And then you can try to have something that has a salad as well, because then you get your lettuce and your tomatoes and your cucumbers in there, and that's a high water content as well, which you need. And to our viewers, do bear in mind as well that do not break your fast with something cold to drink, right? Because our body heats up while we're fasting, and drinking something cold can actually affect our kidneys. So we wouldn't want that. So if you're going to have water, try to have water, either boiling water or just warm water, and maybe have a slice of lemon in that rather instead to break your fast. Or you can have something warm to drink, like you get your teas that you can have instead, or your Milos or your Horlicks, no matter what you'd want to drink. But try not to break your fast with something cold to drink.
Right. That is an interesting one, because we practically into the holy month, asking those questions, what to have for suhoor, the early breakfast, or to break your fast at iftar after sunset. Very interesting. Maybe you've got suggestions for us. You can SMS or WhatsApp. You can email us. You can firstly like our Facebook page and then post your comments on the wall. And if you need to catch up on anything, well, you can just access our YouTube channel, The Journey TV Show, and share it. We would absolutely appreciate that with friends and family. The Journey, your conversation, your lifestyle, our lifestyle. We are family. We've been together 12 seasons. This is the 12th one. We've been together more than 160 episodes. We continue after the break. Pop on down to Soundtech with branches across Cape Town for these great specials.
Compared with him, so full of light and blessings, you're always in my heart and mind. Your name is mentioned every day. I'll follow you no matter what. God wills for me one day, 'cause I believe.
All technology and sound equipment on the Journey TV show supplied by Soundtech. Give them a call 021 704 0596 for a branch near you in Cape Town or Durban. Check out their website www.soundtech.co.za.
Well, sadly, we've reached the end of the show. Do join us daily now in the month of Ramadan as we bring to you a lifestyle magazine show that will keep you intrigued. And do remember to our viewers that it is the coolest season now. Don't only be caring and compassionate to our fellow human beings, but to all our animals as well. And if you have any questions or queries that you'd like to ask us, you'd contact us on 082 254 9880, or you could email us thejtvshow@yahoo.com. And if you may have missed out any of our shows, we do have a dedicated YouTube channel, so do check it out. Well, that's all from me, from myself, Zainab Chafeker. Take care.
Set furniture on the Journey TV show for season 12, kindly supplied by Kismet Furnitures in Athlone, Cape Town. Call Hussein on 072 658 7693 or access their website www.kismetfurnitures.com. Winners Supermarket and Winners Cash and Carry, proud title sponsors of Season 12 of the Journey TV show, special daily Ramadan edition, 021374 1114, www.sopertrading.com. Also follow Winners Supermarket on Facebook. Join me, MJ Lee,
and myself, Zainab Chafeker, for your weekly, ever-popular, lifestyle-based show, The Journey.
It is the one show that has broadcast 11 seasons successfully and more than 158 episodes later. Now, coming your way, a special Journey show Ramadan edition that will be broadcast daily, effectively, from June 2015. You have to tune in on a daily basis.
Fridays 7:30 p.m, Saturdays 5:30 a.m, Sundays 5 p.m, Mondays 8 a.m, Tuesdays 6 a.m, Wednesdays 10:30 p.m, and Thursdays 5:30 a.m.
For the most balanced, integrated and comprehensive coverage of the holy month, tune in to your favorite show, The Journey, free to air on CTV in Cape Town and across Southern Africa on all three major bouquets on DSTV, channel 263.
Make us part of your company and tune into The Journey daily for a special Ramadan edition.
The Journey Show, proudly sponsored by